Okay, so the upcoming Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 lineup, we have new information specific to the accessories, right? So the accessories related to these tablets, and everything that we're learning, all the stuff that we're learning about these accessories is that the tablets actually might really be expensive. Specifically the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra. There's one particular accessory that just tells us that the Tab S8 Ultra, it's gonna be high up there. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, I've covered this upcoming lineup of tablets by Samsung a number of times. I've actually made videos specific to the Ultra. I want to go on these websites with you and share what I have come across. Now, I'm just going to be sticking to two websites here, Sam Mobile and Take Radar. Shout out to them, of course. This is their material. I'm just going over it with you, and they are generally reliable, right? Usually, these are pretty reliable websites. Among the research that I do on what device is going to drop, I always make sure to check them out here. So it looks like, in terms of just the pricing of the Galaxy Tab S8 here, it looks like a UK retailer box has published pages for the Galaxy Tab S8 series accessories along with the model number and prices, which was spotted by Tipster at Shovin8888. Not sure if I'm saying it right, but you can see it there. So essentially, we do have pricing on some of the stuff here as I'm scrolling down so you can take a look. And I want to start off with this guy here. Look at the official Samsung Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra book cover keyboard. 248 pounds, well, 249 pounds, right? That translates in a lot of money. Now, granted, it doesn't mean that when it comes over here, it's going to be the equivalent of that 289 or 49 pounds, right? So if we go on Tech Radar here, you will see, let's see, the rough, where is it? Yeah, right there. The conversion from $248.99 is $330. That is iPad Pro prices, right? In terms of, my iPad Pro that I have here, the mini LED, the Magic Keyboard for that is about $350, I think. That is pretty much the same price. Now, on one end, I'm not really surprised, because if you look at just the regular Galaxy Tab S7 Plus, you look at the book cover for that, that comes with a keyboard and, covering, protecting the back of it. That thing is what, $220? I don't remember, don't quote me on that, but it's like 200 and something, right? So I guess it doesn't really shock me that the one for the Ultra is the equivalent of $330. I'm not sure if when it comes to the US, that's going to be how much we pay, but that already tells you where this tablet is being ranked, right? And by the way, if this is your first time visiting the channel, well, welcome to the channel, of course. I'm certainly hoping that you are enjoying the content so far, which, if you are, please do me a favor, hit both the like and the subscribe button. I truly appreciate that. All right, so you pay $350 for your iPad Pro Mini LED Magic Keyboard because the iPad Pro itself is $1,000. How much was mine? I don't remember. I think it was like $1,000, so $1,100 for the base model, right? So it tells you that the Tab S8 Ultra is going to be over $1,000. I mean, we anticipated that, right? It's a 14.6 inches, super AMOLED display. It's supposed to be this beast. We anticipated that it was going to be expensive, but it just hits different when you actually have something almost tangible where you can actually visualize that tablet being over $1,000, right? So it's kind of like, oh man, an Android tablet that's going to cost, I don't know, $1,200, $1,300. If you remember the first leaks from Korea, like the initial leaks, they had the Ultra priced at $1,300, well, the equivalent of $1,300. If you go back and watch my very first video on the very first leak about the Tab S8 lineup, that is a big chunk of change. If you are in a region where it doesn't drop, you may have to pay extra, to have it shipped out of a region where it's available to your region, but I digress here. So looking at these accessories, going back here to the website and starting off with just the regular Galaxy Tab S8 here, it looks like the protective cover is going to be roughly $50. The one for the Galaxy Tab S8 Plus is going to be $65. I'm not sure how they're going to play with that when it gets converted. And the one for the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is going to be $78. Now, we have the actual book cover. So without the keyboard, the book cover without the keyboard should run you roughly $100 based off of this. Now, the direct conversion is $98, but I'm just rounding that up to $100 when it gets to the US. And look what it says down here. The analysis is this is going to hurt the wallet. What it means is that it is going to be expensive. This is a very targeted tablet, the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, just like the Apple iPad Pro Mini LED. I own one, and I've said it a million times. I don't know why I bought that thing. I have absolutely zero use case for that tablet, right? So if you are going to be buying the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra, make sure that it's with a purpose. Make sure that you're buying it, you know, for something specific, because it's going to be a very powerful tablet, but I do not anticipate that it's going to serve, you know, it's going to serve the average person that well. At least no more than the regular Galaxy Tab S8 or even the Galaxy Tab S7 would, right? So if you are planning on buying this, what we are thinking is that it might be tough to get your hands on it, because not only is it expensive, but they didn't even make enough. So if you're going to be buying one, make sure that you're going to take full advantage of what it has to offer. And of course, to those who just want to buy it because they like the tablet, that's no issue, right? That's also a very good reason to buy the tablet. If you have the disposable income to pick up this tablet, hey, go ahead, by all means, go ahead and buy it. But, you know, to those who generally look for a tablet, you know, look to buy a tablet, you know, to do something, at least if you're the average consumer, I don't think this Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is going to serve you that much. So just go ahead and pick yourself either a Galaxy Tab S7 or S7 Plus or S8 and S8 Plus. I'm pretty sure people who are familiar with this tablet saw this coming. It's going to do plenty. It's plenty powerful. It would do a whole lot. Now, if you just want to buy a Galaxy Tab S8, that's fine also. But what I'm saying is that because the channel is generally value oriented, I generally advise people to go for the Galaxy Tab S7 because it's going to offer you the most value. And when I say value, you have to keep in mind, of course, that when you buy these tablets, if you're the type who want to buy the accessories that go with this tablet, so kind of think of it as, you know, this may not be the best analogy, but think of it as buying a car. Right? So if you buy the newest model, generally, you know, if you want to add something, if you want to customize the car, add, you know, maybe some side skirts or front lip, some grills, something, it might cost a little bit more than the model right before that, you know, if you want to customize that way. So look at the Galaxy Tab S7 that way. If you buy that, you can probably find the book cover, the keyboard and all that stuff, you know, cheaper for the Galaxy Tab S7, whereas the Galaxy Tab S8 comes with brand new accessories that are selling at, you know, MSRP. So think about it. If you are value oriented, really consider the Galaxy Tab S7. And of course, if you do decide to pick up the Galaxy Tab S7, make sure to hit the link down in the description. I know that's a shameful plug. Hit the link down in the description. That should take you straight to where you can go ahead and purchase that. It won't cost you any additional money. But let me know what your questions. What do you think of these accessories? Are you still considering the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra? If you were thinking about buying it, maybe you're thinking about buying it and you were kind of like on the verge, and then you see the price of these accessories, and that kind of give you some insight, you know, on how much the Galaxy Tab S8 Ultra is going to cost. So let me know with your take, questions. I will catch you in that comment section like I always do. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And of course, as always, up until that next video, stay safe out there.